So here we have two capacitors, and if you look at the capacitors, these are electrolytic. It's 1000 microfarads and 16 volts. Okay, and here is another one. Now this one here, as you can see, is 2 to 3 times larger, and if you look at the text, it is also 1000 microfarads, but it's 35 volts. Okay, so this demonstrates the size of a capacitor and the voltage. So remember, when you purchase capacitors, you're looking at, number one, of course, what is the amount of capacity in farads, but also how much voltage you can put across the plates. So again, this is 1000 microfarad, 35 volts. And then this one here is, get it back on the camera here, 1000 microfarads, but only 16 volts. And so the size is significantly different. Now again, these are electrolytic, which means that they have a positive and a negative. So here is the negative. You can see it's got a bright line there with a minus sign pointing to this lead, and the other side doesn't have that, right? It just has a minus pointing to the negative side, the side that should be negative for a DC voltage. And then you can also see the length of the leads. Okay, so the positive lead is much longer than the negative on this. Now if you're trying to put one of these in a breadboard, what I recommend that you do is take this longer lead and just bend it out just a little bit like that, so that they're both about the same length. Okay, and then you can put this in a breadboard and mount it in there, and it'll be about the same length. If you need to trim the leads a little bit, you can trim them, but always make sure that the positive lead stays longer than the others. So then you can see, you can mount this in the breadboard on there by bending that longer lead just a little bit, and then it'll fit in the breadboard nice and flat.